All right, I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly, so we'll keep pushing through with the Arsenal building series. Now, please be patient if we haven't covered something yet. I can't make one big, long, 60-minute video covering absolutely everything. I'm trying to make these bite-sized and more specific topics and angles so that I don't bore or overwhelm somebody with an information dump, but that means it's going to take a few videos to finally get to the point. Think about it like an Amazon Prime series or something. The mystery will eventually be revealed. Now, this one's going to be a little off the wall because your assignment is to watch the Storm Layout System videos that I've had linked in the description for years. I say it in every video, check the description. It's not just creator salesman nonsense. It's the best information out there, presented the best way that it possibly could be, stated very clearly with tons of online demonstration. Hi, Piggy. Slides, photos, 3D models, numbers, everything. I absolutely cannot make anything better or explain it any clearer than these videos have done, so that's your assignment for this video, is to just watch the videos linked in the description until they make sense. Hi. I know. You're a nice pig. You are. You're a nice little piggy. Now, to still cover some bases and some general things, because those videos are fairly strict core dynamics and layouts, there's been some online discussions and debate about the degree to which layouts matter. Cores are mathematical, pretty much the only true constants in bowling that you can lock down. Now, as you'll see in the videos, layouts are too. However, the effect that layouts have are tied to the core, and the core is tied to the cover stock, and the surface the cover is at, your game, the conditions you bowl on, the lane surfaces you bowl on, so on and so forth. And putting all those topics together and trying to make sense of them can be a nightmare. I made a whole video on the do layouts matter thing, and if they do, how much, and I just scrapped the whole thing because the only true constant in bowling is that whenever someone makes a comment or makes an instructional or coaching video, other people have to comb through it as finely as possible, looking for anything that they can twist or misinterpret or misunderstand to skewer you over it, and this is where the layout argument came from. The definition of hyperbole is exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally. This means you need to stop and think about what people are saying or the conversation that's going on so that you make sure that you don't take something wrong or other than intended. Now, I know that can be tricky. I know that can be tricky in bowling because it's so complicated, and it's hard to know who's being superethereal and who's speaking in hyperbole or being sarcastic or what. Now, the bottom line is that layouts do matter, but depending on your skill level, they may not be super important or rather super impactful. Now, think of it this way. If you're a bad golfer, a high-dollar set of clubs tailored specifically for your game is definitely going to be better than using a house or rental set to play with, but you're still going to shoot 100. You definitely want to make sure that you're set up for success, but sometimes people just obsess over the wrong things. Now, layouts matter because we've all seen the videos of when they they slow hook the ball and it starts hooking this way and then it stops and starts hooking the opposite direction. So if you just kind of randomly put 2 or 3 holes on a bowling ball, you're probably not going to get the desired reaction. However, if you average, say, 160-ish, you're probably not consistent enough to even have a stable positive axis point in the first place. Positive axis point is basically your own bowling fingerprint, or how you throw the ball. You let go of the ball rotates, it's rotating on an axis, and that axis is going to be different for everybody. Your pro shop will get measurements, you'll pick a layout, and then the layout combined with the positive axis point tells them where to put the finger holes on the ball. Now, there's kind of an optimal zone for layouts, or a range that's considered normal, or will provide what we consider a desired ball reaction. Now, that range is approximately between 4 and 5.5 inch pin to pap, and anywhere between slightly pin up and pin down. Now, this is what's called a generalization, not anything specific or hard and fast. This is where the vast majority of layouts will end up because it provides the most user-friendly, versatile, and beneficial layouts. Now, other things such as the Rico layout, which puts the pin in the palm, or like a short pin layout, those are more niche or kind of like specific Specialty layouts, they provide more specific reactions for specific situations because they reduce the overall ball reaction and create a more stable, less dynamic ball reaction that's either intended to control difficult conditions or excessive ball reaction from a bowler with a higher rev rate, slower speed, so on and so forth. So when someone says layouts don't matter, they don't mean in the literal sense that layouts do not actually matter, put the holes anywhere. They mean put the holes somewhere in the normal range. If you're not that good, you're probably not going to notice or be able to take advantage of it anyway. Now, unless you're competing professionally, even if you're just a scratch bowler, you can probably just pick one layout and put it on everything like I do and be just fine. Basically, what that person meant, I think, was don't stroke out over whether to go 65 by 5 by 30 or 62 by 5 1/16 by 32 or something. Now, once again, the argument can be made that in order to get better, you need all the help you can get. But the problem is that some people get too technical and too worried about the wrong things. If you're a bad golfer, $1,500 fitted clubs and a case of Pro V1s are not going to help you out. You probably need something a little more basic and forgiving to get the idea first and work into the more technical stuff when you get better. What you actually need are lessons, not bowling balls. I know it's a crazy concept, and you don't need special or trick layouts either. Sometimes tech can actually work against you if you don't know what you're doing. Now, in the next video, we'll talk about surface, and then we'll get into the meat of actually building an arsenal and fill in all the gaps or blanks so far. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.